Talk to me, buddy.
So we got our three main types of air filters. You have what would probably come in most Outlanders is a paper with foam over top. It's just a little thin piece of foam.
Yep.
It's a pre-filter.
Keeps the big particles out.
Keeps the big particles out. You're supposed to clean the pre-filter every ride.
Okay.
Take it off. Just peel it like that.
Yep.
Give this a tap. A whole bunch of dust falls out. This needs to be replaced.
Okay.
This is one that needs to be replaced. It's just a pure paper filter. There was no pre-filter over it.
Yep. Whoa!
If you tap it like that, it's done.
Oh, look at all that dirt there, boys. That is a dirty filter.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And how do we properly wash or clean that pre-filter?
Properly wash the pre-filter. We come over to it.
Okay, so we're just going to run under some warm water. Okay.
This is a clean one, so it's a poor example, but
yes.
If yours was dirty, it'll work the same.
Okay.
It's a free rinse.
Yep. Rinse down both sides of her.
Always squeeze, never twist.
Okay, always squeeze, never twist. Gotcha.
Twisting will grip the foam.
Okay, obviously we don't want to do that.
So don't put you're going to use some dish soap.
Okay, just standard old dish soap.
But don't use your dish soap, like, don't put it on the filter. Don't
Okay.
Now,
We're going to put it in the water.
the water.
And we're going to get the water nice and soapy.
Water nice and soapy.
Okay. And then we're going to put that in there. We're going to shake it around a little bit. That's going to get in all the holes in the filter.
Like you're washing clothes in the sink.
Okay.
You're a poor man.
The human washing machine. Again, we squeeze to get it all out.
Rinse it really well with clean water.
Yep.
So all of the soap is off. Don't want any soap left.
Soap is a problem on the pre-filter.
Or the main filter. The other one's covered. It's in the blade.
Okay. Again, always squeezing, never twisting.
I usually rinse it twice. That's good enough.
Okay. We give her a nice full rinse, we squeeze it out, we rinse it again, and then we squeeze her out. No chemicals, no nothing, just some dish soap and water and some elbow grease.
Nice and clean.
Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna air dry it or?
Use compressed air.
Gotcha.
What we do here.
Because we don't have time to let it sit around, we gotta get it back in the customer's machine and move on to the next one.
Yes.
So we're just gonna take a little bit of air, we're gonna be very careful so that we don't rip it with the air, obviously.
You don't blow through it.
Yep.
You blow
Across it.
across it.
Okay. You can see all that water coming out there when he blows it.
Not on this one because it's a...
Yeah, and it was clean before anyway. But you can actually see as he's blowing it out there, it is drying it off. It's not going to be in danger of ripping it.
Both sides.
We do both sides. Water in and out.
And the drier the better. The best way is to let them sit.
Air dry it.
Air dry. Back on your filter.
Slide it back over, nice and easy.
Spray oil. You want to use a spray oil? We usually use iPone.
Okay.
It's just convenient. Just a white coat.
Yep. And again, that's just going to trap the bigger particles in there without allowing them to go through that pre-filter.
Because it's a pre-filter, you do not want to soak all the way
The
through.
paper.
Yeah. If you soak the paper,
It doesn't work properly. You've essentially broken the...
you
Yeah, okay.
blow anything that through the soap.
Yep. Nice light coat, and now it's ready to go back in the bike.
We already discussed this one. This one's done.
So that one needs to be replaced. Just there's no cleaning it. There's nothing we can do on that one.
Yeah.
That one, the customer needs a new filter.
Yeah. This is our last one. It's a pure foam style filter.
Okay, so there's no paper filter with it.
No paper at all. So these are the ones that get drenched in oil.
Ah.
So you peel it off your cage.
Yep.
Clean your cage up.
Again, soap and water.
Soap and water and a rag.
Yep. Okay.
And then this one, your best way is to use just soap and water.
Okay.
You have a mild chemical. We have a mild chemical in our bath. I don't know what it is. It's not Varsol. If you're going to use anything, you could use some low odor kerosene from the hardware store.
Okay.
If you're an at-home guy.
Yep.
But you got to make sure that you get all of that out of the filter, and you can't let it soak in that.
Okay.
Like, if you let it soak in that, it'll deteriorate the filter
The foam.
very, very quickly. This is a rougher method
Yep.
for doing it quickly
Yep.
because I got to get to the next job.
Right. Fair enough. But in an ideal situation, you would do soap and water,
Soap and water.
very similar to what we did with the last pre-filter, basically. Awesome.
We rub off all your crap, and this just gets the largest amount of the oil and crap out of the filter before I wash it with soap and water.
Gotcha. So this is sort of like a pre-wash,
Yeah.
and then we'll finish the full clean with soap and water after this.
Yeah. And that'll help get rid of all of this chemical,
Gotcha.
whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever we used to soak it.
Clean it really well. Again, don't twist. Just
Again,
squeeze.
same thing. No twisting. Just squeeze it all out. We're doing everything we can to make sure that that foam doesn't get ripped, because when it gets ripped, it'll allow big particles to get into that motor and potentially, yeah, exactly, have to be replaced. Again, same procedure. Soap in the water, mix it up a little bit, not directly on the foam
Pure dish soap will deteriorate the foam.
as well. And look at the difference now, eh?
I recommend cleaning this style pretty much every ride.
Okay.
It's the best way to keep it printed in good condition.
What models do we have that uses the foam
So
only?
this is mainly sold as an accessory
Oh, okay.
or replacement for the
Actual
Paper?
factory paper ones.
because the paper one's about $60.
Yep.
This is about double that.
But
You can use this
much
pretty much
longer.
the life of the bike if you take good care of it.
Okay, so we don't actually have any units that come with that as stock from the factory. All of our machines come with the paper.
Yeah.
But some guys decide to upgrade it to a foam filter. Again, the reason being superior particular filter
Lasts longer.
just lasts longer. Okay, so your maintenance costs are reduced in the long run. Okay, and in your opinion, does it do as good a job as the paper and the free?
If it is oiled properly.
If it's cleaned and oiled properly, it's just as good as the paper in your opinion. Wonderful.
But if it is not cleaned and oiled properly,
It's probably quite a bit
don't
worse.
put any oil on it at all.
Yep.
That's dirt right through.
Right. The oil is an integral part of the whole process.
The oil is what captures it. I have a light one I can show you.
Yeah.
How it works. This one will work a bit better.
Yeah, you can actually see the. Again, same thing. We're going to do both inside and outside because we don't want water getting pulled in there. Again, when you're doing this at home, guys, you can let it air dry. It is, of course, here at the shop, tacks on to the next.
I would probably dry it with this and air dry.
Set it on the counter for an hour. Let it dry right out, eh?
A day or two.
A day or two. Good to know.
And oil. Best way of doing it is to dunk it in like an oil tank.
Yep.
We don't have one of those.
Okay.
Not because we don't want to do it the absolute best way, but because there's 5 of us in here. If somebody doesn't clean this filter absolutely perfect, if another customer's filter had chunks falling off it or something,
It's going to be in there, contaminated.
and contaminate our oil.
Yep.
So we just use the spray stuff.
Okay. And I'm going to get a shot of that for after.
Spray, and you absolutely soak it,
Okay.
just like you're fucking using spray paint.
Okay.
And we're not just going to do the outside; we're going to do the inside too.
Okay. Get a
real
outside
good layer
and
of that
inside
stuff on
guys.
there.
It should be going through. You should be able
This
to
is the
feel it
part
on the
that
other side.
traps,
So the
correct?
actual particulates that pass through. So this is critical step here, guys. Get this one right.
If you screw up and don't get it perfectly clean, that's fine. As long as you get some fresh oil in there, it'll trap new dirt.
And if you are going to dip it in oil, make sure it's clean. Don't use dirty old motor oil or something like that.
No, there's special oils.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
Filter oil.
Yes, use special, proper, clean filter oil. This is all about protecting your investment, guys. This is how you keep your motor in good working condition.
Try not to get holes in your gloves either.
Sorry?
Try not to get holes in your gloves either.
Otherwise, you're going to have as much oil in the glove as you do on your filter. That's a pro tip.
Now scrunch it up. Wring it out. Really well. Wring it out really well.
Rub it all around. Because you don't want so much that it's dripping into the motor either, right?
You want as much as you can get.
So, as much as the foam will hold, okay. And then it's literally just back over the cage or whatever it's called.
Back over the cage.
And she's ready to go back in the bike.
And the last step, if you're really wanting to make sure that it's sealed really well, so you can take some grease
Yep.
and smear it around this end
Okay. Where it seals to the air box.
Yes, I'm not going to because a lot of customers find it makes a mess.
Yep. But that is an option. That'll give you a superior seal between the air box and the filter itself.
Yeah, if you're using grease, they make special grease for it.
Okay.
Or you can use some Vaseline.
Okay.
You want to use something that won't degrade to foam.
Fair enough. And we're backing in.